Confirmed, Tijjani Reijnders signs for Manchester City. Revolutionary rule change in the Champions League, all thanks to Alvarez's controversial penalty. Official, Chelsea completes another summer transfer, Luis Díaz to Barcelona. All of this and more in today's episode. Chelsea is in talks with Borussia Dortmund regarding the transfer of Jadon Gittens. The London club wants to finalise the deal before the start of the Club World Cup, which will take place from June 15th to July 13th, 2025. Chelsea was already interested in Gittens during the winter transfer window and has now returned to negotiations with Dortmund. The transfer fee is expected to exceed £50 million, as this is the release clause stipulated in the winger's contract. Gittens himself has already informed Borussia's management of his desire to continue his career in London. According to The Telegraph, Chelsea has made the signing of a winger a priority in the transfer market, as Mykhailo Mudryk might miss part of the pre-season preparation or even the start of the new season. In turn, Dário Essugo has officially become a Chelsea player. The London club confirmed the transfer of the 20-year-old Portuguese midfielder, who signed a contract until summer 2033. Sporting Lisbon received €22.3 million for this transfer, and Essugo has already proven himself on loan at Chaves and Las Palmas. In March 2021, he became the youngest player in Sporting's first-team history, making his debut at 16 years and 6 days old against Vitoria. Later that year, he broke Luis Figo's record, becoming the youngest player to start for the Lions at 16 years, 11 months and 17 days old. This is a typical Chelsea signing, buying talented young players for the future. I wonder if Essugo will be able to fully develop his potential at Chelsea. Tijjani Reijnders has moved to Manchester City. The citizens have reached an agreement with Menan regarding the transfer of the 26-year-old Dutch midfielder. The deal is worth €70 million, including bonuses. Reijnders has signed a 5-year contract with City, running until summer 2030. His salary will be £180,000 per week, making him one of the club's highest-paid midfielders. Reijnders is City's first summer signing, and his debut could take place at the Club World Cup, which starts on June 18th. In the 2024-25 season, he played 54 matches, scoring 15 goals and providing 5 assists, earning him the title of Best Midfielder in Serie A. An official presentation of the player is expected in the coming days. Borussia Dortmund is finalising the signing of Jobe Bellingham. Sunderland is ready to sell the 19-year-old English midfielder for €30 million, although he was previously valued at €40 million. This was made possible by a clause in his contract that allows Bellingham to move to a top club at a reduced price. Jobe has decided to follow in the footsteps of his brother Jude Bellingham, who played for the Black and Yellows from 2020 to 2023 before his transfer to Real Madrid. He has already informed Eintracht and RB Leipzig that he has chosen Borussia Dortmund. In the 2024-25 season, Bellingham helped Sunderland return to the Premier League for the first time in 8 years, playing 43 matches, scoring 4 goals, and providing 3 assists. The deal is expected to be officially completed in the coming days, and Jobe Bellingham will become part of Niko Kovac's new project in Dortmund. Do you think he can replicate his brother's success? The International Football Association Board has announced a change to the penalty rule, which will come into effect on July 1, 2025. The decision was made after the controversial incident involving Julian Alvarez in the penalty shootout between Atlético Madrid and Real Madrid on March 12th. The Argentinian scored, but due to an accidental double touch of the ball, his goal was disallowed. IFAB updated Law 14 so that such situations no longer lead to an automatic loss of the goal. Under the new regulations, if the ball goes into the goal after an accidental double touch, the penalty will be retaken. If the kick is not successful, a free kick will be awarded unless the referee applies the advantage rule. The organization explained that such a situation is rare and was not clearly defined in the rules before. Now the changes are intended to prevent unfair punishment of players, as a double touch can artificially change the trajectory of the ball, putting the goalkeeper at a disadvantage. Also, Arsenal has complained to UEFA regarding the Champions League regulations. The Gunners finished third in the group stage, but after the round of 16, they were forced to play away return legs against PSG, who were 15th, and Real Madrid, who finished 11th, which caused dissatisfaction for the club. UEFA held a special meeting and decided that teams that finish higher in the group stage will have home advantage in the playoffs. The changes will come into effect in the 2025-26 Champions League season. Luis Diaz is close to joining Barcelona. The Catalan club has reached an agreement with the 28-year-old Liverpool winger, and the player himself has asked the Reds management to let him move to Spain. Diaz has refused to extend his contract with the Merseysiders and has rejected offers from Saudi Arabian clubs, as he only wants to play for the Blaugranas. Hansi Flick and Deco also considered Marcus Rashford and Nico Williams, but Diaz became the priority transfer target to strengthen the attack. However, the deal might be delayed as Liverpool is demanding €85 million, while Barcelona is trying to lower the price. In addition, the Catalans might postpone the transfer until mid-July, as they are awaiting funds from sponsorship contracts. In the 2024-25 season, Diaz played 50 matches, scoring 17 goals and providing 9 assists, making him one of the best wingers in the Premier League. Do you think Diaz will become a Barcelona player? Maignan has become Chelsea's primary transfer target, and the club is already working on his signing. Negotiations between the Blues and Milan have already started, Football Italia reports. The goalkeeper's contract runs until summer 2026, but talks for its extension have reached a stalemate. This could allow Chelsea to acquire him for around €40 million, although Milan has not yet made a final decision. However, the Blues are forced to rush, as PSG is also closely monitoring Maignan. The Parisians are unsure if they can extend Gianluigi Donnarumma's contract and are considering signing a new goalkeeper. Maignan is currently one of the best goalkeepers in the world. His reactions, shot stopping, and ability to command the defense make him a desirable player for any top team. Negotiations between the clubs are expected to intensify in the coming days, and Chelsea will try to complete the transfer as soon as possible. Bryan Mbeumo has decided to prioritise a move to Manchester United this summer. Despite interest from 3 other Premier League clubs, the Brentford winger prefers the Red Devils. According to The Athletic, Manchester United is already preparing for official negotiations with Brentford regarding the transfer of the 25-year-old Cameroonian. Brentford values Mbeumo at £60 million, although his contract expires in 1 year. The club understands that he will most likely leave the team this summer. Last season, Mbeumo scored 20 goals and provided 8 assists in the Premier League, becoming one of the best wingers in the league. United is expected to start negotiations in the coming days to finalise the deal as quickly as possible. Do you think Mbeumo will become a key player for the Red Devils? Viktor Gyökeres is close to joining Atlético Madrid. According to Mundo Deportivo and Record, the 26-year-old Swedish forward has decided to choose Diego Simeone's team. Despite interest from Manchester United and Arsenal, negotiations between Atlético and Sporting are in the final stages, and the transfer fee is estimated at €65 to €70 million with bonuses. Gyökeres could become a replacement for one of the duo of Julian Alvarez and Alexander Sørloth, although the Rojiblancos aim to keep both after Angel Correa's departure. In the 2024-25 season, Gyökeres played 52 matches, scoring 54 goals and providing 12 assists, making him one of the best goal scorers in Europe. The deal is expected to be officially completed in the coming days. Jadon Sancho is returning to Manchester United. After his loan spell at Chelsea, the London club decided not to buy out the winger's contract, despite his 5 goals and 10 assists in the 2024-25 season. According to The Athletic, Chelsea will pay a penalty of £5 million to avoid an obligatory transfer. Sancho, by the way, scored a goal in the Conference League final against Betis, but this did not change the club's decision. Now Manchester United will look for a new team for the 25-year-old winger, as the club does not plan to keep him in the squad. Recall that in 2021, the Red Devils acquired Sancho from Borussia Dortmund for €85 million, but he was never able to fully realise his potential at Old Trafford. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.